Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. Hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. We're going to be going through Monarch today, a great Flesh and Blood set. One of the sets that brought a lot of people into the game, and also a set that a lot of people look back on with a little bit of remorse as the market has been so volatile on it. So we're going to take a look at Monarch. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about Monarch and all the things going on with it. If you want access to a 5% off discount code over at minmaxgamesfab.com, you can head over and join my Patreon. You also get access to a great collection tracker that tracks the value of your collection in real time whenever I do a video like this. There's also a discount code in the description of my videos to save $5 off your order of $50 or more. MinMax Games is a great company that is doing great things for the Flesh and Blood scene. They actually had a player in the top 4 the calling this past weekend. So, all right, let's go on and talk about Monarch. Sealed boxes, first edition boxes sitting at 160. I'm seeing some stuff like cases selling around 600 on, yeah, that'd be $150 each, right? Yeah, around 600 on Facebook. Meanwhile, unlimited boxes are back up to 79. Not a whole lot of changing going on here. We've been incredibly stable over the last couple months. That 160 price point seems like it's kind of sticking here. And then the unlimited moving up from 72 to 79. So definitely a little bit of interaction there. Looking at the Great Library of Solana, we're pretty soft this week on the Solana, which is interesting because Prism was such a force to be reckoned with in the calling this past weekend. But the Great Library of Solana not holding up too well. So on the unlimited side, it's weird. It had sold listings up to almost 300, 280, even one sold for 322 a few weeks ago. But now currently, you can get an unlimited one on the market, 289. And so 290 is kind of where I'm tracking this right now. So a little bit down from where we were like last week. But that's to be expected. And now here's the kicker. On eBay for first edition cold foils. Now, I know a lot of people will criticize me for using this, but I track kind of like the last sold is the idea here. And not that you'll be able to get one right now for 500, but if you are looking at comps and you're negotiating with somebody, this is where you would start. I mean, like, look, you've got, I own 2 of these libraries. I paid $2,000 each for mine. You've got sold listings in February for 800, end of February for 630, end of February for 650, beginning of March for 700. You had one for 2,200, which seems crazy based on the rest of the market. Then one for 500. And then a PSA 9 for 2,000. So on a raw one, you're going to be seeing people use comps at 500. Here's like a PSA 9 at 800. Another 8.5 for 700. So that's going to be what people use for comps, and that's what's going to be important. So I'm not saying that this is the true value. I'm just saying that if you're looking at the last sold listings, if you're looking to negotiate with people, this is what you're going to see pop up, and that's why it's important to know about it. As we kind of see another sale over the next couple weeks, we may see that hop back up to the 650 range. That's where I'm guessing that this would land, like 600, 650. But yeah, that's kind of where we are right now on the Great Library of Solana. All right, let's hop in. If these, it's weird to see like the graded ones being $2,000. We usually don't see a premium for graded 9s. This is a PSA though, so who knows? And then this one, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I mean, I could take an average. If you take an average of that, it's like a lot of money. This seems like an outlier. Whereas the other one at $500 seems pretty close to where the market was trending from 650. You have 2 sold listings at 650, 700, and then 3 weeks later at 500. So that's just kind of my gut. Do with it what you will. Don't quote me on prices in terms of like this is the absolute value. I'm just kind of showing you last sold listings in the way that the things are kind of trending. So we had a long time at 752. All right, looking at first edition singles, Footsteps down to 310, Carrion Husk down to 260. I want to note that there's a mistake here on the Valiant Dynamo. The Valiant Dynamo on the collection tracker will show 240. For some reason, I can't get it to update on this page. I'm not feeling super good today, so I just didn't have time to do it later. So the Valiant Dynamo is being pumped. We'll see this on Unlimited. It's really seeing a lot of play with the new cast side deck that's going around. So cold foil is sitting around 250, and that will be reflected in the collection tracker. And that will actually affect the EV. It'll actually kind of balance out the legendary price. I think it's going to be in the end. It'll be fine. But right now on your averaging here, it's a little bit down. It'll actually bring it to relatively even at probably around, a little bit better. So this should be about 240 for the Valiant Dynamo. The rest of the cards, though, a little bit soft. Vestige of Soul, Carrion Husk, and Phantasmal Footsteps. All right, looking at Majestic cold foils, Galaxy Black is back up. Obviously, we had a really low sale a few weeks ago. This is what I'm saying about some of these sales. Just tracking the sold listings. We had a sold listing that was really low a couple weeks ago. Now we're kind of right back up to where we are. And I think one of the things with Flesh and Blood is that oftentimes cards slip through the market and people aren't really paying attention to the eBay listings, to all that kind of stuff. And they don't see it until it hits a sold listing. So make sure if you have eBay and you're interested in these cards, add a little notification on to let you know when something's listed. Because you could have gotten a Galaxy Black for like $175 or something like that a week ago, 2 weeks ago. All right, Luminaris up to 245, which is pretty consistently up. The other ones are kind of down. Your average price here is $151. It's up 16%. Common cold foils, we're up 9% to $36. Dreamweaver's in there, Ironhide Gauntlets in there. We're kind of seeing some evening out of prices. I'm actually not sure why Dreamweaver's is up so much. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comment section. Looking at the extended arts, no huge change here. Herald of Erudition up 2%. Mark of the Beast down 5%. Regular Majestics. Spill Blood is a card that we are seeing just go off. I think this is in that cast eye build, if I'm not mistaken. And that's really carrying a lot of the prices of Monarch, is that cast eye build. Hexagore, Phantasmaclasm, all kind of on the upswing. Shadow Puppetry, but no huge changes here, no massive things. Your average regular Majestic price is sitting at $3.50, which is down 4%. All right, looking at the Rainbow Foil Rares. Did we do Rainbow Foil Majestics? We did not. We missed them. Sorry. Spill Blood way up. Soul Food is up. Your average price is up 7% to $11.30. Tome of Divinity is up. Exude Confidence is up. A lot of these interaction are up. I'm starting to see some people try to finish out their sets. I've had a couple people reach out to me saying that they're finishing up their Monarch First Edition like Rainbow Foil set. So maybe that's some of the stuff that's happening too. All right, let's look at Rainbow Foil Rares are an average of $1. Regular Rares sitting at an average of, as it loads in, oh man, it's not going to load. Sitting at an average of 25 cents. Rainbow Foil Commons sitting at an average of 73 cents, and the regular commons don't matter. So as we get to the expected value of this box, let's take a look. The Legendary did not update, so we're gonna add you're gonna add like $2 probably to the cold foil Legendary because of that Valiant Dynamo mistake. So you're up here. So without the regular commons, you're probably breaking even from where we are. You're probably sitting at about $160 per box. So right at the if you're opening up 40 boxes, kind of right at breaking even. If you're just opening up a case, and I'll keep in mind this is going to remind you that we had some very spiky cases for Monarch. There were cases that had 2 or 3 legendaries in them, and there were cases that had none. But add $2 or $3 to this, you're sitting at $149, basically $149 per box. That's not terrible. And then if you just open up one box, you're running that risk. There's not a ton of value outside of these legendaries, and so there's not a ton of value there. So just be careful about that. All right, looking at Unlimited. Unlimited Legendaries, you can see Valiant Dynamo up 60% to $160. This card is pumping like crazy. Again, it is used in the new cast side deck that's going around. It may be used in some other stuff too. That's just where I've seen it. Doomsday also going up. We're starting to see the meta shift a little bit over to looking at skirmish season. And that's going to be an interesting thing, especially looking at like Crucible of War and Everfest. I think we're going to see a lot of interaction there. Spill Blood again here on this list. Raiden also on this list. Lots of cards moving up as people are getting ready for the skirmish season for Blitz. Regular Majestics are sitting down 5% to an average of $2.59. Again, you've got Spill Blood here. That's kind of the main card to talk about today. Today's main topic is Spill Blood and Valiant Dynamo, everyone. Rainbow Foil Rares at 63 cents. Regular Rares sitting at like 14 cents. And then the Rainbow Foil Commons, not a ton of value here. There are a few that are kind of spiking, but they're sitting an average of 50 cents. You know, Gallantry Gold, some of those equipment do have some value. Dreamweavers, Ironhide Gauntlet, Herald of Rebirth, that's on equipment, but there is some value here in some of these Rainbow Foil Rares or Commons. So make sure you identify those things and find them. All right, looking at the expected value per box then. You know, if you can get a box for $79, you're basically, if you're opening up enough, you're basically breaking even. No huge change on the kind of 40 box average, but on the case average, you're actually up this week, 2% to $73. So this is getting close to a point where if stores are having a hard time selling unlimited, breaking it up for singles is almost a better viable option, especially when these legendaries are selling for so much money. It's just a matter of, do the stores want to do the work to do that? And that will actually drive the value of the cards down to be, even more accessible. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens, or if it's just not, if stores just don't have a ton of unlimited or whatever it's going on. So sitting at $73. I wouldn't say it's a terrible idea to open up a case. Again, you could get a double legendary case and be up. I don't remember how much Unlimited had double cases and that kind of stuff, double legendary cases for Unlimited, but first edition certainly didn't. And if you're just opening up one box, you're sitting at $37. So that is that. One more time, if you want access to all this as a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. You also get yourself a discount code over at minmaxgamesfab.com. I'm sorry this one was kind of all over the place. Again, I'm not feeling super well today. This might be the only video we do for the day, but we will see you again tomorrow. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and thank you so much for watching the channel.